everyone, this is Niki Rowland, and today I have a layout to share for Cocoa Vanilla Studio. I am attempting to make a Christmas layout with a non-Christmas collection. So I have used Happy Days, and I am pulling out a number of different prints, some from the 60, some from the A5 paper stack, and some from the 12x12 papers. I've also mixed collections, and I've also, because I've used a sheet, the green sheet from Heart and Home. So this is a bit of a mixture, but mostly this is Happy Days. Yeah, I've just tried to pull out some of the pinks, the greens, and the turquoises, and planning to make those into a Christmassy layout. And what is the most Christmassy thing I can think of that I can do with these things is stars. I love stars. They're really great for boy layouts as well, but they also work equally well for Christmas layouts, obviously in different colourways. So that's what I'm doing. So I've used my metal dies to cut a number of star shapes. And what I'm doing right now is I am scoring each of the stars using my scoring tool, and I'm scoring from each point down to the inverted point. So, and I do that for each point. So there's 5 score lines, and then that makes these fabulous 3D stars. Really, really super easy to make them. As long as you have all of the 5 score lines in place, then you can make these 3D stars, and they look fabulous, and they're super easy. So a win in my book. There are punches available, I think, that you can buy that will do this for you, but if you want a different variety of shapes, or sorry, not shapes, sized stars, then this is what I would recommend. This is what I do anyway. And then to attach these to your layout, I tend to put a foam pad on. I use little foam pads, so I put a foam pad on each point of the star. And then, of course, if you was to put something on top of your layout, the 3D part would get squashed. So you could put 2 or 3 foam pads stacked on top of each other in the middle section of the star, if you wanted to make sure that they didn't get squashed. But on the whole, this works really super well. Look at all those lovely 3D stars there. I'm loving how they're looking. And now I've got to try and figure out how to arrange my photo and my stars across the layout. And I've also cut out a couple of frames from that fabulous specialty white paper with the gold foiled frames on. So I've cut some of those out as well, because gold is perfect for Christmas too. So this is a really modern kind of colour scheme. It's say pinks and turquoises and greens, perfect for Christmas. Yeah, I'm loving how it's how it all came together and how it looks. So you can see that I'm struggling here to arrange. Stars are a bit tricky to arrange around each other because they've got all these awkward points, so they are a little tricky sometimes to arrange next to each other, but eventually I get there, and you can see that I'm really struggling with this because I've got everything vertical at the moment, and actually I end up with everything entirely horizontal. Okay, so I have moved forwards a little bit, and I'm settling on this design here with my photo in the middle with the offset frames, and then the stars either side, and I say going across the middle section of the layout. I've also got these this frame here, another one of those fabulous gold frames that I cut into 2 pieces, and I've got one over on the right edge of the page and one over on the left edge of the page. And then for my title, I'm trying to work out if I can use some of the words and make my own title from using some of the words from that fabulous paper. I managed to find wonderful and time, so that meant that I could create a title that says the most wonderful time of the year. So that's what I'm going to go for, but I'm going to come back to that in a moment because I'm going to add some words. I did think that I was going to just add the extra words using the mini alphabet stickers, but actually I came up with a different idea, going back to the fabulous Heart and Home collection. So yeah, it's all coming together nicely. I found a banner there from the cut apart sheet that says magic. I've got all of those lovely stars. I've added some hearts. I've got some flowers layered under my photo, the frame on the other side. I'm loving how it's looking. It's looking lovely and Christmassy. But I felt that it needed some mixed media underneath it. So I've pulled out 2 different colours of Distress Oxide. One is Kitsch Flamingo and one is Spun Sugar. So loving how they are looking together. I've just used my ink applicator tool and put a little bit of colour across that horizontal line. And then I'm just coming in with some splatters of the same colours, just mixing them with some water, and yeah, loving how that is looking for sure. Yeah, just while that dries, I'm going to add foam pads to the corner of each one of my 3D stars. That can take a little bit of time, so I'm going to turn the camera off while I do that. This is quite a few of them, and then by the time that all my paint splatters have dried, my stars will be ready to stick in place. There we go, looking good, all done. I've moved forward a bit, my splatters are dry, my stars are all stuck in place, and now I'm going to work on my title. So like I said earlier, I have gone back to the fabulous Heart and Home collection. They have those gorgeous word title ephemera, and they've, in that ephemera there is some you have different options to make different phrases. So there are some spare words sometimes if you don't use them all. So I've pulled out the word the and of, which are 2 of those words that I don't think I've used. Well, obviously I haven't used because I've used them on this. But I don't need, is what I'm saying. So there we go. And the word most I've added using the little alphabet stickers and the year at the bottom as well. So the most wonderful time of the year. And I do love a title with lots of different fonts and different colours. I think that's fabulous. So I'm really excited to have done that as my title. So now just adding in some little hearts from the puffy heart stickers. Yeah, it's all coming together nicely. Just trying to go for those same colours, the pinks, the turquoises and the greens. Yeah, I'm loving how it's looking. I'm really happy with being able to make a Christmassy layout using completely non-Christmassy collections. It is a bit of a mixture. Like I said, I have used Heart and Home and Happy Days. It is mostly Happy Days, but the big green stars are from the Heart and Home collection, as are the words the and of from my title. Otherwise, yeah, it's all coming together quite nicely. I just thought I'd add a few more paint splatters because I've covered up most of my mixed media, of course, that's generally how it works. Then I felt that I needed a few more splatters. And I also thought it would be good to bring in some gold paint splatters. So I've actually borrowed this gold paint off of a friend, and it's very, very beautiful. It's this perfect colour gold that matches the Cocoa Vanilla gold, the foiled gold for the frames and the words. So I'm just trying to get that to the right consistency where I can add splatters. It took me a little bit of time there. But there we go, all done. I really love how this one turned out. Yeah, thank you so very, very much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed seeing it come together as well. And Merry Christmas. That was Niki Rowland creating for Cocoa Vanilla Studio.